Hey everyone, it's Chef Mark, and today I left the laboratory and I'm in the showroom at Appliance Factory to answer a question. And it's a great question. The question is, why does a side-by-side refrigerator make more ice than a French door refrigerator? Well, I've covered this before, but maybe I wasn't clear enough on the reason why. So we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive. I've got a Samsung French door refrigerator behind me, and you can see we've got ice and water indoor. So when we open this up, we can see we have this nice big ice maker here, and it run through the door. There's a lot of different styles here, but where the problem really, not really a problem, but where the reason this doesn't make as much ice as a side-by-side is because the ice maker is in the refrigerator, right? This is the cavity for the refrigerator. And what you have here is basically a mini freezer that they plumb into the top here. Ouch. And so when you go and you get your ice, you really have a whole extra device there that's kind of has to work harder to make ice. And the bin is relatively small. This one's not a bad size. This max ice here, you can see this bin's pretty big. But if you've got a slim style, like I had an LG that had a slim style, and we ran out of ice every 5 minutes, So if you're a big ice family, maybe the side-by-side is the better way to go. If you're not a big ice family, which we're not, then the French door is sufficient. A lot of these will have an additional ice maker down in the freezer here. This one does not. However, it's got a hole back here. And what that tells me is that it's most likely has provisions to plumb a second ice maker in. Check with your salesperson if that interests you. To my ice makers, I gotta tell you, it's really nice. Let's take a little stroll down here, and we're gonna take a look at the side-by-side. Here we go. A couple different brands. Here's a Frigidaire, for example. Here we go. So here's the ice maker, and it's in the freezer. And look how big this bin is. This bin is huge. So you have a case where it runs more efficiently because it doesn't need to make its own cold environment, and the bin is considerably bigger. So even if it's not producing ice at a faster rate, it can hold more ice before it turns off and doesn't overfill the bin. Have you ever had an ice bin overfill? Oh man, I had that happen once. It was a top mount, I opened the fridge, just ice came pouring out. What a mess. So anyways, big ice family, side-by-side might be the way to go. I would either go with a side-by-side, and some of the advantages to a side-by-side is that if you use a lot of frozen food, it's easier to find your food. You don't have everything piled in the bottom of that drawer. So you can put your chicken nuggets and your dino nugs and your fries and your pizzas, and they all fit in here, and it's pretty easy to keep that organized. You got some door space as well. You got a big ice maker. Which one you prefer really comes to how much frozen food and how much ice you need. Keep in mind, 2 freezers on a French door is nice. However, there's quite a bit of added expense to that. The French door is more expensive to start with, and then when you add a second ice maker, you're going to add typically a couple $100 to the additional cost. So, what kind of ice family are you? Let me know in the comments what you prefer when it comes to your refrigerator and your family's ice needs. As always, this is Chef Mark, not in the laboratory, today in the showroom. Can you subscribe? Have you done that already? Appreciate it if you did. Thanks. We appreciate your support. We'll see you next time.